Hey guys, Lester, and welcome to Minecraft 1.19 The Wild Update. Today I'm going to be reviewing all the stuff that has been added to 1.19 on the base version. Now, I am using the fan wiki page because the official page hasn't been, released yet. But it's pretty much as up to date as it's going to get. This update features a ton of new, we got a new biome. We got the mangrove biome. We got a bunch of new blocks, decoration blocks. We have a new, underground sort of biome. Where the warden spawns, there's a bunch of things. Now, I wasn't covering any of the snapshots on this update intentionally because I wanted just to review the entire update as it came out with no glitches or anything. So a lot of the stuff you probably already heard about, and so I'm accounting for that, and I'm not going to go in great detail with some of these things, but I will show off what I can. So if you guys are excited for this, if you're new to the channel, first off, welcome. Or if you're just a regular subscriber watching me and you're excited for 1.19, smash the like button, show your support, consider subscribing if you're new. Leave a comment down below what your favorite thing about 1.19 is and your speculation for when we're going to get modded in 1.19, when Forge is going to update, because I imagine Forge is going to update very soon, but you guys know how it is. Normally mods like waiting for 1.19, like 0.1, 0.2. We'll see how things go, and I plan on covering as much as I can. If there's something in depth that I think I should cover in a separate video, I will, either later today or sometime very soon in the near future. So stay tuned on the channel for that. And let's get into the wild update. So the first thing I should mention is I'm actually at a mangrove biome. So, hi mangrove biome. But I'm going to go through everything in order, at least how it's listed on the wiki page, starting with the new blocks. So the first blocks we have are these frog-like blocks that are dropped by small magma cubes when they are eaten by frogs. Have three variations. We have purple, green, and yellow. Which variant is dropped depends on the frog variant that eats the magma cube. If you guys didn't know, frogs are a thing now. And they emit a light level of 15. And this is what the three of them look like. When you get all three, you will get this cool achievement called Have All the Frog Lights in Your Inventory. I didn't know that achievement existed until I was creative moding in these things. But we have a new light block, so that's really, really cool. Next item we have is called Frog Spawn. It is a non-solid block that can be placed on the surface of water. It disappears underwater. Under the frogs when the frog spawn is gone. Can't be obtained in survival, however does not trade upon breaking, even with silk touch. Laid by frogs after mating, so when they are bred with slime balls, you didn't know that's how you breed frogs. It hatches tadpoles after some time, and the variant of the tadpole depends on which biome it grows in. So yeah, frog spawn, this is a creative mode only item. You cannot obtain it normally, but I figured I'd throw it in the chest just to talk about it. I would place it down, but I don't want baby frogs everywhere. Next up, we have the mangrove. I'm not going to go over every individual block, but as you can see, we have the planks, the leaves, the stripped logs. This is what all of the mangrove blocks will look like in your world when you've turned them into all their variations. Following that, we have the mangrove propagal. Propagal, I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's a new type of sapling which grows into a mangrove tree when planted. So this is the mangrove sapling. Grows underneath mangrove leaves, which is really cool. Can break off a fully grown one to plant it a new mangrove tree. Can be planted both on land or in water. Can be placed in flower pots. Bees can pollinate them, and bees following players holding them can breed with them as well. So literally, here's one right here. If you want to see what it looks like, you can just break it off of the tree and it becomes a sapling. I think that's a really cool way to introduce a new sapling type into the world without it being the traditional, you break the tree, wait for the leaves to fall down. I think it makes a lot of sense. You can get saplings other ways, including that now, which is really cool. After mangrove, we have mud. So this is the different kinds of mud variations you will encounter in your world. And of course, like any kind of new block added, you can make the brick version of it, the wall. That's the wall for anyone curious. Here's what it looks like combined, which is really cool. And then there's the mud stair, which is really nice. But where's my mud chest, guys? I want to get a chest. The chests still don't have an upgrade. I'm so upset about that we still just have a regular oak looking chest. When's that gonna happen? When's Minecraft 120 coming out? Anyway, moving on. Reinforced deep slate. So this is a new block only found in the ancient cities, which we will be checking out, shaped like a large frame. It is unobtainable in survival mode. It is not craftable, but it can be broken, but it won't drop anything even with silk touch. So this is a pattern I'm seeing with this Minecraft. We're getting a lot. Is that a zombie? We're getting a lot of blocks that cannot be obtained in survival, which is really nice. It cannot even be moved with a piston, it says. It is completely blast resistant, is immune to withers, ender dragons. It takes an incredibly long amount of time to break, exactly 82 seconds, which is almost 9 times longer than obsidian with a diamond pickaxe. So this block is literally designed to just never be broken. You are not meant to use it, have it. Is that really? Do I have to go kill a zombie really quickly? Zombie, you are literally ruining my video. Anyway, Monster Hunter achievement unlocked. Yeah. Anyway, next up, we're moving on to the what is this place called again? The Ancient City. So this is Skulk. This is Skull Catalyst. I'm not going to go over exactly in detail what they all do, but this is what they look like. Here is the Skulk vein that we found in the End City. And then up here, to keep it from making noise. Oh, you're not going to make noise now. I see how it is. We have the Skulk Sensor and the Skulk Shriek. So, if you enter the area, these should make noise. I promise you they were before. I'm going to place them again. There we go. So yeah, that thing makes noise and that thing shrieks. They're very disturbing. That's why I'm not going to leave them on the field to make noise. But yeah, you can find those. They all generate in the Deep Dark biome, which again, we are going to go check out. But let's move on to the items. The first item we need to note is the bucket of tadpole. You can guess how to get that. It is literally, you can put tadpoles in a bucket, which is very cute. Disc fragment. So this disc fragment is a fragment of music disc 5, which can be crafted into a disc. It can be obtained from chests in the Ancient City. So that's the new disc that I'll be showing off in a minute. It's down there. Next up, we have the Echo Shard. Can be found in loot chests in the Ancient Cities and can be crafted into a recovery compass, which again is an item we'll be going over. Goat horns. So goat horns have been added. Drops when a goat rams either coal ore, copper ore, emerald ore, iron ore, log, packed ice, or stone, and they can play different sounds. So we have ponder, sing, seek, feel, admire, call, yearn, and dream. So we're gonna really dream from Minecraft. We're gonna really quickly play all the horns. Let's listen to them. So that's ponder. Oh, they have like a time that you have to wait to play them all. All right, next up we have Seek. Very nice. It doesn't say these do anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, so Ponder, Seek, Feel, and Sing can be obtained by regular goats ramming into chests at pillager outposts with a 50% chance to drop. Admire, Call, Yearn, and Dream can be obtained only from screaming goats ramming. And a variant of the horn that the goat may drop is completely random. So, okay, so Sing is next. Beautiful. Next up, we have Feel. I wonder if it's going to make me feel something. Where do they come up with this stuff? All right, next we have Admire. You would never think, like, this is something that a mod creator would create, but mod creators don't create random stuff like this, so, of course, vanilla Minecraft would. Call. Just remember, they spent about 6 to 8 months doing this update. Anyway, next is Yearn. Six to 8 months. Anyway, next up we have Dream. Or finally, I guess. Yeah, I'm dreaming to wonder why they put so much time into the goat horns. I'm going to talk overall about my feelings about this update afterwards, because if you guys have been with my channel for a while, you know how I feel about vanilla Minecraft updates. Anyway, moving on, we have the mangrove boat. You can guess how it's crafted. It's a new boat type crafted with mangrove planks. Good, we expect something like that, but where's the mangrove buttons, man? Where's my I'll show you really quickly. So in case you're wondering, we do have a mangrove button, a mangrove pressure plate door. I'll show that off. Not pressure plate, trapdoor, gate, and mangrove sign. So you do have all of the different mangrove stuff. I didn't feel like putting them all up because I just showed that. But yes, they do have all the other mangrove variations in case you're wondering. Moving on, Music Disc 5. Music Disc 5. A new music disc by Samuel Alberg titled 5. Obtained by restoring it from the fragment state that we explained. Track is similar to 11. Let's actually hear it really quickly. I want to actually hear what this sounds like. I've never heard it before, so let's listen. Okay. Oh, it's just like... What am I hearing? What is happening? Oh, it's the warden! Okay, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much of that, but that's... Okay, that's like the warden sound, I think. That's what that's trying to do. Anyway, next up we have the recovery compass. A new type of compass which will point you in the last place to where a player... Excuse me? Will point you in the last place where a player died. Randomly spins if not held by a player. The player hasn't died, or the player is not the same dimension as the death point. Can be crafted with a compass surrounded by the echo shards, which are those right there. So this is obviously an endgame item because you have to get to this deep dark place, but are you kidding me? They now have a death point tracker in vanilla Minecraft. You can now track your deaths in vanilla Minecraft. You no longer need a mini-map mod to actually tell you where you died last if you have this compass. That's mind-boggling that they would add that. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe that they approved of that. Okay. Well, that probably screws up a lot of people's mods that involve death trackers. Oh boy. Okay, that's probably the most impressive item I've seen so far, and we're done with the items pretty much. Let's move on to the mobs. I'm not going to cover every single thing about them since you guys have probably seen enough about them. I'm just going to show them off as quickly as I can. First off, we have the allay mob, which is voted in the Minecraft Live 2021 thing because they do that now with mobs. Can be found in blocks or items for a player collecting the same items in the world as it holds in its hands. So you can literally give an item like mud. Can I give you a mud item, little guy? Can you go collect me some mud, little guy? So they're supposed to be able to like collect the blocks that you give them. I want you guys to bring me mud. Can you guys do that for me? Oh, okay, so I see. So that's what they do. So literally if you throw the item on the ground, they'll go and grab it. That's really cute. And now they're going to be fighting over that for the rest of eternity. Able to drop items near note blocks, so that's really cool. If they have items in their inventory, they will attempt to give them to their owner. Sometimes spawn in cages next to the pillager outposts and inside woodland mansions. Has a delay when picking up items, etc., etc. So that's actually really cool that you can, that they can literally just retrieve blocks from you. It's really cute and adorable. You could say it's overpowered. I remember when this first came out, people were like, oh my gosh, you're going to be able to get diamonds now. It has to pick up an item on the ground. So maybe if you died and you're like, I don't know where I died, I don't have the new compass yet, can you just go get my diamond sword, little guy? And he will. I think that's really cute and adorable, and I love that they've added that. And in case you're wondering, they have 20 health, which is 10 hearts, and they naturally regenerate health, which is about 2 hearts every second. So they're very durable, not durable, but they're very regenerative little guys, and I think that's really cute. Anyway, next up we have the frog. So this is the frog right here. Comes in 3 variations of temperature, warm, and cold. The temperature variant is orange, where the warm variant is white, and the cold variant is green. They can croak, they can jump, they can swim, they can slowly walk on land, as you are seeing right now. Oh, there goes a jump. They are able to target specific mobs as food, used as base attack strength of 10. So they eat small slimes, dropping slime balls, and they eat small magma cube, which is dropping frog lice that we've seen. Can be tempted and bred using slime balls. They lay eggs after water. We've already gone over that. And they can grow from tadpoles, which I'm going to quickly skip to the tadpole. Well, actually, tadpole is next. So tadpole looks like this. This is what they look like in the water. They're very cute and adorable. They grow up... They grow into frogs roughly 10 minutes after birth, which can be sped up with slime balls. They can be held using a water bucket. They jump around like fish on land, like you were seeing right here. Get in the water, little guy. They are hunted by axolotls, and they have around 6 health or 3 hearts of health points. Really, really cool. But let's move on to the big bad guy himself, the warden. So this is the warden himself. He is a very amazing creature, and you can tell they put a lot of effort into him. He was originally supposed to come out in 1.17, believe it or not, which I will talk about at the end of this video. But yeah, so this is the man himself. He's a fully blind mob. Bats have basic eyesight, both in game and the real world. So he's like a bat, pretty much. He is blind. That doesn't mean, though, he cannot sense things. So I'm going to get out of his way just so he doesn't make too much noise. But because of this, he stumbles as he walks. He is literally just here. I'm going to fly over here because I don't want to hear him making noise while I'm reading about him. He has a very good sense of smell. He prioritizes smelling a player or mobs that are most suspicious. has a sense of vibration. That's why in the biome he exists in, there's all those like blocks that make noises and stuff. Again, he detects vibration. He is a very, very smart mob. Can detect players and mobs even with the invisibility effect. And there's a lot of stats about him. He has around, let me see, how much health? Has 500 health and does 30 or 15 hearts of damage. So if you're wearing a full netherite set, he's going to do 3.5 hearts of damage to you if he hits you. So he is by far the strongest mob we have seen so far. A mob designed to be extremely difficult, intended to be avoided and fled from. You're not meant to fight this man. You are meant to run from this man. I'm not going to go over any more in depth about him because if I plan on making a separate video on him, I want that to be available for you guys. I don't want to cover everything on this video. Even the ally mob ran over to me. He's extremely powerful. Don't mess with him. Don't even bother with him. But after him, let's move. The final thing to talk about is the boats with a chest. You can now, similar to a minecart with chest, you can put a boat with a chest in it. And you can travel around with it in your world. I was going to show it, but he's right there, so I'm going to quickly, just really quickly. So this is what the boats with the chest look like in your world. If you spawn them in, this is what they look like. You can get in them and open the inventory of the chest if I can figure out how to do it. Yeah, so as you can see, you can access it. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's all the items and new mobs added in, but let's actually find this ancient city, new generation, new structure that generates in the deep dark biome and includes the deep dark features within it. So let's quickly /locate. By the way, the locate command is slightly changed now. You can see right here, it now switches between POI, biome, and structure, which I plan on making individual videos on each and every one of those commands. So, you know, we're not trying, oh yeah, we are trying to locate biome. Deep dark. So let's locate the deep dark biome and let's head on over to it. So I'm going to go into spectator mode just to find it. Oh, it's above me, I think. I can't tell. Or maybe, wait a minute. Am I in, it says I'm in a forest biome. Oh, I see it. It's over here. Or I see parts of it at least. So this is the deep dark, right here. So this is what it's going to look like in your world when you guys discover it. That is the wrong thing. Stay in spectator. So when you guys discover it in your world, it will be literally very underground. You can encounter it at Y-52. It's, as you can see, deep and dark. It is very dark. You can barely see anything in it. There's the few light blocks that you see, but it's very terrifying once you encounter it. But we want to actually find this ancient city. So /locate space, I think it would be structure, ancient city, and let's head over to it. So nearest ancient city, you can tell it's actually pretty far away. So I imagine they're not common spawns, but let's actually see. They have to spawn underground. So the ancient city itself, oh, yeah, the ancient city generates at Y-52. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the biome generates. The biome can generate between Y-1 and Y-64. However, the ancient city itself is going to generate at Y-52. And this is what it looks like. It is a massive city underground. You can see it is still very dark here. It is very hard to find things. The warden himself spawns here, as well as a bunch of chest loot if you are to encounter it. There's a lot of candles here. I'm glad that we have candles naturally spawning in the world, because who was ever going to craft those? I mean, I'm kidding. But this structure looks like a maze. It actually looks like a maze. There are some chests, as you can see right here. I'm actually going to go into creative just to look. So you encounter things like you got an amethyst shard, some potions, some books. This is the kind of thing you like to see. I really like this ancient city because if you guys remember way back when like Minecraft was in its like early days, a lot of people wanted something like this instead of how the end city was set up, not end city, the stronghold was set up. They wanted it to be like a city structure. There's actually is that a chest or a block? What is this? Oh, chisel deep slate. I thought that was a chest. I was like, hello? But yeah, as you can see, you get you can actually get balls of enchanting down here too. That's crazy. The loot pool, I imagine, is insane for the stuff you can get down here. But it's crazy. And like I said, this and the mangrove swamp are the only two new biomes. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's even, like, different levels, too. You can see there's, like, a little thing you can climb up and down. And the noises here are terrifying. Besides all the blocks that make noise, the warden himself appearing to try to attack you. You can tell there's mending diamond leggings. That's pretty crazy. This place has loot on the level of the end city stuff, except it's probably more difficult here because if you guys haven't noticed, Minecraft recently has been upping the scaling of their difficulty. I believe this is the true reason why they added new armor typing, which is the netherites, that they wanted this biome to be as terrifying as it could be. Or I guess I should say this ancient city. It is a true wonder. I love what it looks like down here. It is dark, true, but this is the kind of biome structure generation that I've wanted in vanilla Minecraft for the longest time. They did an amazing job when they added the, you know, the whole underground rework to how stuff generated. Like the caves and stuff, but let's be honest, this was their true purpose. They wanted to add something like this, and it is amazing looking. Total props to what they've done to this place. I don't know why exactly there is light blue wool here, but it matches. And it's insane. I don't see the warden, but I'd imagine I have to be in survival to trigger him. I'm not sure if he's guaranteed always here, but you can tell this place has a ton of loot, a ton of decoration blocks. Come here if you're prepared, but as it's stated, you are not going to be able to fight off the warden. I'm not even sure if he can be killed. I didn't exactly read on that. I just, you know. So this is the Deep Dark biome, and let's head up to the surface so I can give my overall thoughts about this 1.19 update. So for those who do not know, Minecraft 1.19 originally was 1.17. If you guys remember the leaks when 1.17 was first being created, a lot of the things that they said were going to come out, like the warden and the biome generation and stuff, was supposed to be all in one update. Everything that we've seen thus far from 1.17 to 1.19 for the most part was meant to be in 1.17 only. However, whenever they were realizing 1.17, I don't know if something went wrong or if they thought they had too much in one update, so they decided to completely rework what was coming out when, and they postponed a lot of things, the warden being one of them. And I say this, if you go back and watch my 1.17 review, I talk about this then. I'm like, where is this stuff they mentioned? And they have an unfortunate... They unfortunately do this a lot these days with vanilla Minecraft, is they say all this stuff is coming out, and then they're like, but give us another year, we'll give you another version. So 3 versions later, we have all the stuff that they promised finally, which is good, and I'm happy for it. I'm not going to be that guy that's like, oh, they need to give us everything they promised from the start, or like they shouldn't take 3 years to come out with something. But I always like to, not to compare, but to compare. I always like saying the mod creators, the people that develop mods for Minecraft, like heck Pixelmon that's updated a lot recently, they do not take 2 years to come out with a mob. You know what I mean? Like the warden was spoken of in 1.17, and I get that maybe the Deep Dark biome wasn't finished yet, but you could give a mod creator that task and he would come out with it in 3 months tops. Like, I'm not saying what they've done is bad. I'm not saying like, oh, they could have done better, but I never liked that vanilla Minecraft takes so long to put out an update, and at this point I think it's just a marketing tactic of we want to keep interest in the game over time, but I don't think people have the attention span to wait 2 years for an update anymore. I know it hasn't been 2 years since the last update, but I mean like since they promised stuff at the early developments of 1.17, it's taken pretty much 2 years. And I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me on that they would prefer for Minecraft to update more often. Heck, it would make mods more of an issue, though, because mods like to ease their way into new versions. But, you know, I don't really care because I have modded Minecraft, but I do wish that they didn't... Because back in the day, Mojang had an update like every Friday. From what I remember when Notch was running things, it was like early versions, they would have like 1.5.2, 1.5.3, like every Friday there was an update that added maybe one item to the game, but so what? It was an update, you know what I mean? I think Minecraft should start doing stuff like that where, heck, maybe not add the Deep Dark and Mangrove biome, but give us the frog in one update. I know they did it with the bee update, but the bee update took a year to come out, you know what I mean? And that was one mob pretty much. I know it added like honey blocks and stuff, but still, like, if you want to add a new mob, add a new mob. Don't wait 2 years for a full update. Just add it into the world. Have it generate in. If you want to have a biome with it, then give us a biome too. And, like, you can't say it takes 2 years to do something like that. It's more or less just a we want to wait for waiting's sake, you know what I mean? This is a very cool generation right here. If you guys want to know the seed for what I have been doing in 1.19, there it is. But yeah, I don't want to rant too much about it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts and feelings are. I'll try my best to respond to any questions you guys might have. And if there's something you want me to specifically make an in-depth video on, I will. Let me know. I do probably plan on doing the mobs individually, or, you know, the biomes. At the very least, I am going to be remaking my /locate command for 1.19 because that has updated. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, share, support, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I plan on making a bunch more 1.19 videos for Minecraft, so check it out. And also, if you're going to be that guy that complains about, oh, it's unstable, there's something wrong, keep in mind, guys, they always come out with a 1.19.1. There's going to be probably a 1.19.2. It'll fix whatever bugs are currently in this version, so don't fret about that. If there's any glitches in your world, it's either that or you have a bad computer, one or the other. Sorry to say that's the truth. But yeah, thank you also so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.